Just a little bit less water.
Said pretty quick, pretty smart. We're all electrocuted and die.
Now it's off. Can we turn it on just a bit? Ah!
Wait.
Now we're getting it.
Okay, that's it.
That looks real good. That dripping over here looks terrific.
Yeah, but it's dripping.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely.
Shoot it!
This stuff working. It looks pretty nice. Stuff just drips in front of your face.
Yeah, but you have a little.
So focus on her, right? About 30 seconds.
Rolling. Action.
Which one do you think I ought to use? Scarlett O'Hara or Joan Crawford?
They're all nice.
I don't know, it has to be just right. It's for that article that Doug Smith's doing. I think I look sort of like Helen of Troy in this one.
Just keep your mind really loose. I'm just worried about this good. I like all that.
All the movement's fine. It's easy to follow.
That
Okay,
one?
lower right hand corner.
That's it.
This?
No,
That.
lower right hand corner.
That's it.
There.
Just talk about
All right, wait.
Sorry.
How's that?
I said it's
Worse.
hot.
Worse?
You need that. Ready? Roll sound.
Speed. Scene 1B, take one. Camera
Just a
roll.
second. Roll camera. Rolling. Action.
Which one do you think I should use? Got Joan Crawford and Scarlett O'Hara.
They're all nice.
I don't know, I can't decide. This is for that article Doug Smith is doing. No, yeah, the Helen of Troy. Where is that? Helen, my beauty is to be like those Nicean barks of yore, which gently o'er the wayward sea the weary, wandering soldiers bore to the easy, chanting shore.
Nora, this has got to stop.
What?
This.
Why?
Because I can't handle it anymore. Because I need some time with you.
You're gonna have time with me.
When?
Look, we've been through all this before. Tonight's opening night, as soon as the show's over, okay?
That's a lie and you know it.
Cut. This way. Okay, up. Okay.
Scene 1B, take 5.
Roll camera.
Roll.
Action. I know how important it is. You walk around like a zombie every day. You drink like a fish. I don't know you anymore. Who are you anyway? You know, this isn't Hollywood. And you're not a star. I'm sorry.
think I can make it, do you? You've been laughing at me. It's funny. You've been making fun of me while I've been working, and you think I like doing all this? You think it's fun? It's hard. It's hard. I thought you supported me. I thought you believed in me. It's been a great joke, huh? Listen to me! Listen to me!
Cut. The argument.
Right.
The argument.
The argument scene. Okay.
I guess some of the dialogue hit a little close to home. I wrote it that morning, like a couple of hours before we shot it. I knew what I wanted. We'd rehearsed it, but it wasn't quite there. I tried to improvise it with Nina and John Schaus, who plays her husband, and it wasn't quite there. So I sat down and scripted it about an hour before we shot it. And I guess it just naturally came from natural arguments that we don't have anymore.
Okay, any positions check. I'm just going to turn
Down and floating across here and back up to her face.
Oh, I think that poster over here.
That's good there.
Let's get a discussion
When Gary stands out of the way.
of your actors.
Camera's ready.
How did you go about choosing your actors?
Well, I put an ad in various newspapers in the beginning, and from that ad, I filled all the monologues. To get the principal parts, there were about 3 or 4 principal characters. I had to go around and just knock on doors and visit people I'd seen in other video projects, people that had been in some shows of friends of mine. Bill Johnson, Nina Nichols. People I went out and looked for because of their particular talents.
Okay.
And I'm holding a little bit after I'm just there.
Nina as Everyman. How had you chosen her before you had a final ideal of that role, or?
No, not at all. In fact, I thought it was somebody blonde, very very Midwestern spud woman, something like that. And she was pretty much the opposite. But after I met with her one night and talked to her, she seemed to really fit. She answered the door. She seemed schizophrenic as hell, pretty distraught. She was it. I didn't even have her audition, really, because she seemed to really capture in real life. Well, although I'm sure it was an act. She later told me it was an act, but I don't buy it. She just really captured what I was after. It really was. Bill Johnson was really the same way. I'd seen him in some films by Don Hartown, and I thought he had a lot of potential. If he could just get that guy going, wow, he would do some serious cooking. And he really did. That guy is like a volcano. It's pretty funny.
And some of his scenes were improvised, weren't they?
Yeah, he did a lot of improv. It was like, well, we talked the idea through, and we discussed where it needed to go and what points he needed to hit. But other than that, I could pretty much turn him loose and get him going, and he would just do incredible things.
The dragon!
I'm serious about this production. No laughing allowed. And no one is to have a good time.
Okay.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that. We're doing art, not some stupid thing being interrupted all the time.
Nina?
I think it'll come. Once you just need to have the energy sustained and just kind of, you just do real well if you don't quite.
Do we take him real seriously, or
David, a couple comments.
is he
Okay.
kind of an eccentric that we?
He's pretty eccentric.
That we kind of.
Yeah.
Humor him.
This is the way we work, man. We grab for it.
Okay. Let me go back up here, and you can run it again a couple times. We'll see.
Action.
You may be wondering why I called you all here. Not by coincidence is there a show going on pretty soon. I'm sure you're aware of that particular fact. We have an opportunity now, an unknown opportunity to leap into the unknown by pouring our vital life forces and creating a new context for appreciation. All right, no time. Messenger, even in your very intention, plasticity, and three-dimensional reality for the message delivered. Fellowship, remember, coming on like the height of TV technocracy. Yes, judgment held only in commercials, but still frivolously wonderful. Okay. Beauty. My delicious Trumsy Troy ounce, what can I say but say no more, for thou art perfect in every way. And death, well, what can we say about death? Little graven expression there on your face. We need a little more humor from you, dear. That's right, thank you very much. All right, Family Hearties. Approach this on the level of true communication and nothing will ever stop us. Through wind, rain, and fire, onward we go. All right, have a good show.
Sure. Okay, Messenger. Death, places, please.
Y'all don't say that. We just want you to be prepared.
I can hear you. Great.
Hey, Rachel, who carries your insurance policy?
I have
I don't know.
After he leaves, we need to have him start to make that motion in sand so I can cut the fish.
Scene 43A, take 2.
Okay. Oh.
How does your version relate or resonate with the old play, and how does it differ?
Well, thematically, it's very close. It's about the everyman character realizing he's coming to his end. The makers called him to die, essentially. It's his shedding of worldly possessions, goods, knowledge, all the things that we acquire during our lifetime, all the vanities. And at the end, he's finally just left alone, facing, in the Everyman play, God. And in my version, it's essentially an Everyman character played by a woman who
Okay, can we move? Is it possible that I can just see the back lines on there? Move around, Garrett. See there? You just stepped out of it. Now move back into the light. Now, back. That's okay. This is why. Yeah, Chief Death directed behind land. Right where you're standing. Okay. Just let her deliver her line. All this nice stuff. Giving a lot of readings and a long back.
I lost 4 job opportunities this week. Each week I usually hit up like about 3 or 4 job opportunities, interviews, things like that.
Put it next to the table. I'm going to start.
3 Kings.
Orient on. Bearing chicken we got from afar.
For the character Death, you brought in a New York actress or model.
Well, I didn't actually
Sandy
bring her
McLeod.
on. She generously offered to fly down and participate.
How did this connection come about?
Well, I met her in New York. One of my other films, Invasion of the Illuminate People, showed at the Collective, and her good friend Jonathan Demme was hosting it, and so I met her through him, and we wrote a few letters back and forth. And, I sent her a copy of the script just to look at, and she liked it. She thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty odd, but then she expressed an interest to come down and be in it. And I didn't believe it at first. I thought, what does she want to come down here for? I can't afford this and that. So I blew it off. I never thought she would want to, really. I thought it was just a thing she'd mentioned over the phone or something. But it turned out she really wanted to come down, and so she did. And it worked out great. She added a certain savoir-faire and a legitimacy to the whole project.
How did the film intrude upon, you know, your personal life? I mean,
but it was really difficult. Working a full-time job and then trying to do this on the weekend, which in itself is a full-time job, is to set certain things up. Particularly when we had large sets to set up, that was really difficult. There were a lot of nights where you get a couple hours sleep and you go on that all week. 2 hours here, 2 hours there. For about a month there, it was really crazy. It's very difficult to work and to make a film at the same time, and it really goes against you most of the time. Because if you're a zombie out there, it'll fall apart real quick.
right.
Action!
That was awful!
Perfect.
God, awful.
Get out of here, B, you crazy son of a... God almighty. Wants to be on the movies, I guess.
Be on the movie.
B, oh, real pun. No pun intended, I'm sorry.
What we need now?
Her kind of going into a forest.
Oh, no, another goddamn shot.
Right down there. I thought this was your
How
wrap.
about right here? I like this right here.
What about... Camera rolling. Action!
Fine. Good. That's
So
it.
rappy.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Rap.
That's good.
Download the right.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna...
You need to be breathing a little heavier, like you were in the other scene.
Camera's ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Roll camera. Action.
Well, I wanted to make a film for a long time, and I had an original idea, cooking, which doesn't resemble the present idea at all. And when my brother-in-law suggested I read a morality play to help my ideas congeal, I came across Everyman, and I don't know, it got my mind to working, and I just decided this was exactly what I was doing, but just in a much more refined sense, and so I decided to update that, add certain modern elements to it, and certain thematic things that weren't in the original that I felt would be of interest to the contemporary viewer. Roll camera. Action. Everyman.
Roll camera.
Camera rolling.
Action.
Everyman, I will go with you. Be that guy. Thy most need to be by thy side. In the house of salvation, we shall find him in that place. By God's grace.
Is that over by? Oh, it's back where we were.
Ready.
Roll camera.
Action doors.
Third take.
Closed doors.
What we need to do is install it in.
It's centered with the full cut, and I need the back legs. No, move the. You're gonna have to move the board over some.
Ready? Okay. Lights?
Just
Camera?
have to change the filter.
Sure. Lights 9.
Let it run a second. Let me get my shot.
You guys doing a movie? You guys really working on a moving picture?
You gonna get wikied up?
Please.
Hey!
How's that?
Away from the city that hurts.
Boom, boom, shaboom.
And now
All nuns are
I'm standing alone by the desolate road.
Rachel's is falling in love with this. Hold it.
And somewhere about here.
Go to 2/8.
Right.
I'm not trying to about here.
Okay, now I'm getting that white board.
Not here below.
Where are you?
There. You're fine now.
Look that way.
We can change it, right? Okay. Okay.
Come on, candles. Uh-oh.
Hey, when you hear it, then you can work with it.
A lot of this is just wasting.
So, is the second pew all right?
Have you transposed the morals of the Everyman morality play into the modern setting of your film, or have they changed?
I think the morals, they're the same, both the original and my version. Even the plot and the theme are pretty much the same. What has changed is, in my version, it's much more complicated. In the original, it's pretty straightforward. All the characters are very well delineated. And the Everyman character has to face a sort of linear path towards death. In mine, we have a real schizophrenic thing going on, where the main character doesn't know what's real. She can't distinguish reality from fantasy, which is what America is right now. There's no distinguishing between this commercial nightmare. What is real, what isn't. And my version reflects the plight of the modern day man, unable to distinguish this kaleidoscope of input we get, essentially. And thematically it's the same. The character ends up facing death, finally just her and death at the grave.
Hello?
Everyman. Cut.
Somebody come hold this one.
Action! Wonderful! Bravo! Bravo!
Great.
Brilliant performance! Bravo!
Yeah, we'll have to do those.
It's winding around a bit. Uh-oh. Jousting organs.
Jousting.
These are supposed to be
Organ jousting.
Oh, yeah. It's a good show.
Clifford, we'll need you closer to that purple car. But it'll upstage me. Not if you're there.
My heart's breaking. Oh, yeah.
You don't look like you're growing.
If they didn't have that, there'd be all these other amps.
stings immediately, and about 15 minutes later, these whelps broke out on my leg, and my leg felt like it was on fire. But it finally went away, and just left little red dots. But then finally went away for good. But it didn't spread or itch; it just burned.
Do you have any apple boxes around? Yeah.
Got that. Okay, camera's ready. You ready? Ready? David, could you start it for me? Start. Yeah. Camera rolling. Action.
Bravo! 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 Oh, ho, 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 ho. Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Cut. I thought you put it in his mouth. Yeah, put it right in here. What you're doing is you're getting in front of it. And if you move right here, I think you'll be better. Okay. You do it right. Play it all right in here. Yeah.
Oh, so that'll be great.
Right on. Well, camera, action.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we're strolling along, singing a song side.
Right on. Well, camera, action.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we're strolling along, singing a song side by side. Through all kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? Laugh it up there. As long as we're together. Cut.
You've produced Everyman on your own. This must have removed whatever creative restrictions might have come with outside, specifically commercial production concerns. But how much of this creative freedom was eclipsed by the financial restrictions of your budget?
Well, actually, the restrictions, by not having money, I think we got a more creative product. By having to drive around in our cars and look at junk and pick things up on the side of the road, it forced us to be creative with what little we had. Spending $1 for a 10-gallon can of paint or whatever piece of junk we found and turning it into some nice set or something of that nature. I think the restrictions were used to our favor in terms of lack of money.
What about creatively, as far as, did you realize everything on film? Were you satisfied with what you finally saw on film?
Yeah, definitely, because my ideas were sort of nebulous, and until I got together with the crew, and particularly the set people, and the set designers, and the lighting designer, things didn't really gel until all those people got together, until we actually got physical objects, started painting them, setting them up, and started coalescing a lot of these things we had collected, costumes and sets. Until we started moving these pieces around, I really didn't see the picture. And then when we finally shot,
Action. Follow me. Left, right, left. I smell the popcorn from here. Right, left. Listen, the scream of the video queen. Left, right, left. Just over the other side of those trees.
It's late. I need to go back.
Go back. Go back and miss the Festival Supreme?
Miss the splendor of 10,000 dancing anchovies. Miss the mellifluous toots of the pink-butted baboon band. Nora, it's all for you. Everything. Please. Your son is there. Carnival.
Yeah.